What's up, guys? You already know this your girl. You already know I'm late. Make sure y'all follow me on my YouTube channel. Hey, this is your girl. We back with another video today, and today we're gonna fix my printer. So I had a couple of prints I need to print out, and I noticed that my ink wasn't connecting. So we're going to get that fixed. I'm going to show you the difference, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. As this print come out, you're going to see that the colors are not there. So with that being said, guys, we're going to let this print out, and then we're going to get right into this video. So make sure you watch this video to the end, and don't skip, guys. Come on and keep your girl company. Let's go. Okay, so as I was showing to you, if you can see the nozzle, I did the nozzle check, right? So do you see, like right there, the broken lines? You see, those are broken lines for the yellow and the broken lines for the yellow, right? And then we don't have no lines at all for our blue. So it should be your black, your yellow, your red, and your blue. Well, your pink and your blue, red and blue. So, right? So that lets me know that something was wrong with it. If I did a nozzle check, that's to check it out. So now, and then and that's all it did. It didn't give me nothing. No, look at the right and nothing showed up. So I did I end up having to clean it, and that's something that you really don't want to do too much of. So now, as you can see, all lines are good. You see all the black, you see the yellow, there's no broken lines, there's no broken lines. You see in the pink, there's no broken line. And now we have the blue. Remember the first one, we didn't have no blue. Remember, you see that? Remember, no blue showed up. You see right here? There's no blue up under that. And you see the broken lines of the yellow, right? You see the difference? Let me see if I can. So yeah. So now you see. So when I printed it, this is what we got. There's no, you see the colors? So after I did everything, now you see the difference. Do you see? Here my colors was not showing. Because remember, there was no blue and there was no yellow. So now you see. Now here you're able to see the colors are there. So now I got my blue, I got my yellow, I got my red. Do you see? It matched the picture now, right? There you have it. Look at the difference. So now what we're gonna work on is trying to I'm trying to get this printer connected also to my cutting machine, so that way it can cut it out. And the reason why I did this design is because I can actually cut it out myself with some scissors. But the only thing is, I will lose this, and you want everything. You want the whole. This is part of the design, the little pieces to bring it out. But it wouldn't be a big deal. But I would like to have it, because those are the flowers that match the same flowers that's in here. You see, these are the flowers the same as in here. So I would like to have it, but it's not a big deal. So I can cut this. I can still cut this design out and still be okay with it. But that's not what I want. So I want to be able to do other things, and then the machine will cut it out for me. You know, so I'm just going to show you, you know, that. And then we're gonna press it. See, actually, I might just use my Ecto knife and just cut it. No, it's going to take too long. I don't got too long for y'all. I don't want y'all to run away from the video. So we just going to get in and cut it with the scissors. We just going to get and get that out the way. I'm just going to cut all the excess white to make it quick. And see, this is the part that I don't want to get rid of. I think it's cute. So we just gonna cut this. We're gonna cut it out. As you see, it takes time. You don't want to rush it. This is the whole purpose of having a cutting machine, so you don't have to do this. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't have a cutting machine, this still lets you know that you can still do certain things without a cutting machine. So that's the good part about it. But it's certain designs that you really need that machine for, because you need to cut the white off, because there's some parts that you're not going to be able to cut off with the scissors that the cutting machine will do for you. So yeah. So I'm going to come back after I cut this out, because it's going to take me a little minute, and I know you don't want to see that. Okay. So I just wanted to show you. Basically, I'm almost finished. I just have one more little piece to cut off. I don't even like the way that even looks. I'm just gonna cut that whole little piece off. So as you can see it, Juneteenth. And then we're gonna get the mask. You need a little piece. I just need a little piece. And this is the reason why I say that I have to work on it to so the machine could cut it, because there's other designs that I want to do. And say, for instance, if I want to sell it, right? I want to be able to the machine to cut it out in perfection, so that way it will allow me to sell it. Here's my Ecto knife. I'm just gonna cut it off with my Ecto knife. I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna put this back in the box. Out of mind, out of sight. Okay, so now mind you, this is how, remember, you have to peel this off. And it goes on. This is your match tape. this is what you use to this is what you use to when you want to this is what you're going to use to put it on, or say if you want to sell it, you have to protect it, right? So I'm just going to do it this way. If I can get the thing off. This is the picker. This is, for those that do a lot of vinyl, you'll know this is a lifesaver when it comes to things like this, to separate the plastic and everything. So, right? So I'm going to turn it down this way, right? And I'm just going to bring it over a little bit, and I'm just going to, we're going to stop it there, right? Make sure your surface is cleaned off. If you have I usually try to keep my squeegee or something close by, so that way, make sure I don't get no air bubbles. You could use your hand to do it. But I find when you use the squeegee or whatever, you're more likely not to get too much of an air bubble. And the air bubble is what you don't need. And see, if I had my if it was connected to my cutting machine, what I would have did was, once I would have printed it out, I would have put the protection paper over it, which is called what is this called again? Lord, right now my brain is like done, because it's like all over the place, because I'm so busy like trying to figure out so many different things. But yeah, so that way it is just cut out with the and the reason why I did that, because I can use this, being that I didn't have to use the whole thing. It's still a little bit, you might be like, that's a little bit, but this can be used for something, for a smaller project. So before I even go, I'm just going to make sure. I'm going to turn it over. And I'm also going to scrape it on the back. You don't have to, but this is to make sure that it's stuck. You see? Well, before I do that, what I am going to do is I'm going to cut away some of the excess paper, because we don't need all of this. Remember, less is best. And this is why I must get my machine connected to this printer, because who wants to do all of this? This is extra work. This is extra work, guys. This is really extra work. Especially if I want to, yeah, this is extra work. I'm just trying to cut away like what I don't need. I'm one of the people, I like to work smarter and not harder. So that's another reason why I must continue to try to get my machine to work. So anyway, there we have it. And then I just want to make sure, because I don't want no air bubbles. And I'll see one on that side. So I'm just going to and this is just smoothing it out so there is no air bubbles. You see? And this is why I said I need the cutting machine, because so that way say you be like, hey, Lala, can you make me 5 of these? So if I make it, I have to have it where it actually, where you see how even though I cut it with the scissors, cut it down, but with the cut machine, it'll cut all of that out, so you only get a design. And once you take this and press, once you get it and go to press it, you're not gonna have all of that, all that extra. And you press it, boom, and you're good to go. So I'm gonna do a couple of more, and then we're gonna press them onto something. So here you have it. This is Inco Save. I swear every time I say that, I feel like I want to bust out and start singing a Spanish song or dance, I don't know. But here you go. So we're going to do one more, and then we're going to press them and keep it going. Fellas, I don't want y'all to think that we forgetting about y'all. Because we won. We locked in. Yeah. You see right there, the team? I just noticed that. The whole thing is not there. I just noticed that even on the actual design itself. You see? The H is missing. So I'll probably reprint it. I'll try to go back and do it. But there you have it. We're gonna try. So I already already cut it down to size. Cut the things down. So I'm smoothing it down basically with my hand, and then I go back over it with the squeegee. This is what I mean when I say you have your cutting machine. I mean, even though I cut this with my hand, and the only reason why is because the type of design, it doesn't have like all of the different pieces of background. I mean, it's like one design that's all like connected, like a solid color. So it's easy to cut with the scissors. But say it was a specific design that I wanted to do. Let me see if I can show you. Let's bring this over here so you can see. So if I'm putting it like maybe like on something white or white something, then yeah, you can get away with it because it's gonna be on the white. And this is the part. Juneteenth.